to another day with me in my sewing room. I shared with you all in my last video. Well, first of all, how is everybody doing? How are you all doing? How are your fall plans coming along? What kind of projects are you guys out there working on? Let me know. Share it below. So today is really going to be a chill day for me at home. So I woke up this morning and first thing I did was my devotion. And then I had prayer with my friend. We did our morning prayer. And then I just got started getting some housework done. Laundry, did an Instacart order. I had planned to go out and run errands today, but I did a lot of that yesterday, and I just didn't want to be out today. They're calling for rain today and tomorrow, and I just figured I would just stay inside and just take care of some things at home. Not to mention the errands that I thought I was going to run today really don't have to be done today. So there was nothing urgent about them. So I just decided to chill, do home stuff, and then come to my room and get some sewing done or just prepare for some sewing projects. My husband is not here right now. He is on a fishing trip that he has been looking forward to doing. So it's just me and the girls, the cat and the dog here right now. The girls are busy doing their own thing, and I'm in here about to do my thing. So it's going to be a pretty chill day today. One of the things I thought I was going to do today, or let my daughters do, one of my girls do, is I purchased this dress some time ago, and it's actually too big. And I was about to donate it, put it in the donation bag, but I was looking at the words on here, happiness, run ahead. And I thought instead of me just getting rid of this altogether, I technically really could just cut this part off and use, do something with it later. Maybe put it on a tote bag, the side of a tote bag or something. So I'm gonna let my youngest sit in here today later and just cut that part off. It's a dress, and then maybe, just maybe, I can keep the bottom of this and maybe upcycle that into something, maybe just a basic skirt. But the dress is just too big. So that's just a simple upcycle. I think I'll try to get done at some point, maybe today, we'll see. Let me share, let me see. So all right, you guys know that I am working on the knit loungewear set. That pattern I thought I had, but I don't have it. So I had to go to an Etsy shop and hunt it down. Well, not hunt it down, but I went to an Etsy shop and was able to find it. So I'm waiting for that to come in to be delivered. It should be here sometime next week, I was told. So there's not a whole lot I can really do to prepare for that because, I don't have the pattern. So what I do have, though, is these bundles that I got from Walmart. Very seldom do I go to Walmart and I can find like 3 of the same bundles, 2 yards, so 6 yards of fabric here. But I did, and now that I have it, I'm going to go ahead and, get it all washed up and ready so that when my pattern does come in, I can do the cutting and get started on this. Now, it's not my favorite thread, but I did pick up some of the Sewology thread as well. I didn't take the fabric with me, but I thought this was a decent match. I think, honestly, the green will probably get lost in the speckles here. So I got that. And it was kind of hard to find the buttons. I don't know if just my eyes were just failing me when I was in Hobby Lobby, but I did pick up 2 packs of 3/4 inch buttons. I really wanted like something green, but they didn't have anything green, and I really didn't want to have to go online and search and all that. So I just picked these up. So I thought that would look really nice with the pattern itself, kind of jazzed up a little bit. So that's that. And then it called for 1 inch yarn. I'm sorry, 1 inch wide elastic. So I picked up 2 of those from Hobby Lobby. I know I have elastic, but I wasn't sure that I had the 1 inch wide or enough 1 inch wide, and I didn't want to get back here, get started on the project, and then not have my elastic that I need to get this project done. So that's that. And then my fabric stash is getting somewhat out of hand. So I've been seeing that a lot of people that have a nice fabric selection are using these comic boards to put their fabric on. So I'm going to give these a try with my fabric stash. Some of my fabric stash is definitely going to be a project in progress because I have so much fabric and I'm not going to be able to really get it all done in like one sitting. It's going to be something over time. So I'll see how that goes. Yeah, so what else? The socks. So you guys know I'm working on some socks as well, and I still haven't found just yet a pattern for that or a template, or whether or not I want to just clone some socks to get those done. But I'm gonna try to find a pattern for some socks, and because the weather is about to start getting kind of cold, I might try to see if I can find like a fuzzy sock I can do. I don't know. I have to think, because I had this bundle of remnant of some rib knit from Hobby Lobby that I'm going to be using. Hopefully it has enough stretch and not just stretch, what's the word? Recovery. Hopefully the recovery on this is enough for some socks. So I'm going to give that a try and see what I can do. So this actually says that this is a little under a half a yard. So this looks like it's longer than a, what's that? It says width inches 26, yards 0.417. So this looks like it's definitely more than a, I don't know, it's a little weird. I'm not sure how to understand the measurements on this, but this is quite a bit of fabric. But I'm going to use it. So this is the salvage. This is the salvage. So from salvage to salvage, it's supposed to be 26 inches. That looks about right. And then this here is supposed to be just under a half a yard long. So I guess that's about right. So they measure like this. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? All right. We're gonna go with it. But yeah, I'm gonna use this for the socks, hopefully. I just noticed there's a trend here in terms of the teal and the green, but yeah. I'm gonna do that, and it would be nice if I could maybe do like 2 pairs of socks, and maybe like the body of the sock could be for one pair, like the body of the sock could be this here and have a different contrasting color for the band, and then the other pair would be that contrast with this as the band. Hope this, does that make sense to you guys? Hope that makes sense. But those are just some thoughts that I had on in terms of working on the socks. I also have here this calico fabric, and I think I had something like this already. I think, I'm not sure, but you can never go wrong with picking up, right, some fabric that has all the sewing notions and things like that on it. So I can do something really fun and decorative in terms of maybe some sewing accessories. I'm trying to think like what could I possibly get done with this, because I also have another much bigger piece of fabric with a very similar print, but I did grab it. It was on the clearance at Hobby Lobby, so I don't know, maybe I could do a zippered pouch to keep all of my baby lock accessories in, something like that. And then maybe when I do the baby lock machine cover, since that's more fabric, I could use the bigger piece like this for the machine cover itself. So lots to think about. So before I settled completely on the simplicity pattern that I'm waiting to come in, I was going through my patterns and I did see this new look pattern. It's $65.29 and it's easy just for knits. I found this one here in my stash and I was going to consider doing it, but I kept thinking about it as I was looking at it, and I'm like, I really don't want to do a hood. It has a hood on it. The pocket would be cute and nice for loungewear, but I don't really want to do the hood. This I thought was just kind of too basic. I mean, but a knit lounge set really isn't all that jazzy, honestly. And I wasn't a fan of this view here with that line going across and the pants. I was just like, eh. So because I wasn't like, you know, head over heels excited about this one, I decided not to pursue it. I want to make sure that whenever I sew, I am going to love it. I'm going to enjoy wearing it, and I don't want to get to a point where I'm working on the project and I start to have some issues, and then I'm just like, forget it, I don't want to work on it because I didn't love it that much anyway, and it becomes one of the WIPs, as we know, and something that never gets done. So I just decided not to do this. I do like the high-low, but I wasn't feeling, again, the hood on here. And I know I probably could have done this and just omitted the pockets altogether. But again, I wasn't like in love with it. So I'm going to put this back in my pattern stash until another time. Does this happen to you guys where you have to sometimes like tape your pattern envelopes a little bit just to preserve the integrity of the envelope until you really get to the pattern? I just noticed I needed to do this taping because it was coming apart on the side. All right, there we go. All right, so I went downstairs to put my stuff in the wash, and my daughter beat me to the washing machine today. So now I have to wait, and I asked her to put my fabric in the washing machine when hers finished. So let's hope that she remembers to do that. Although I did put my fabric right on top of the washing machine so that that would not get forgotten. So we'll see if she pays attention to that. I am trying to find where I can plug this up at. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I see. Okay, so I have my laptop plugged up. So I think what I will do is work on trying to find a tutorial or a pattern for these socks that I want to create. So now I think I really could just clone a pair of socks. Honestly, I talked about that before, but why not just go ahead and just find something I can template or follow along with. I mean, I don't know. Just never know what you might discover in just trying to prepare what might be the simplest of projects, right? So let's see what I can find online. All right, so I didn't spend too much time, laboring over a video or a tutorial to do these socks. So what did show in my results was this tutorial by Ellie and Mac. So I decided I would go ahead and work through the PDF pattern for this. It was pretty straightforward, very simple. She did a sew along, and these are all of the very, very thorough instructions on how to recreate a pair of socks, all the printing instructions, and very, very, which appear to be thorough, step-by-step directions, printed instructions for folks who like to see something in black and white. But yeah, this seemed pretty, I watched the tutorial, like I said, and it looked pretty simple, really easy to do. The biggest thing is making sure that the stretch on the fabric is enough, where the recovery is good with the stretch on the socks. So I already went ahead and printed out my PDF for this, and I am now going to go ahead and get these socks done. So it looks like, from what I understand, this comes with different sizes. The size key here, I believe it goes from kids to adults. So these socks are going to be for my daughter, who is roughly around a 7. So I will probably cut around the blue line, which is kind of hard to tell on here, but I think the blue line is here. Looks like the pink and the blue and the purple might kind of be around the same size. I'm not sure, but I do see the blue here, and the blue is very well defined here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done. Yeah, so the next time you guys see me, I should have at least one pair, if not maybe 2 pairs of socks done. I am going to now go downstairs. Hubby just got in from his fishing trip, and he's got about 30 fish downstairs I have to get rinsed off and frozen and put away until we're ready to clean and descale and all that great stuff. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and until we come together again, take care and God bless.